Hey guys, so for this video, this serves a couple of purposes. One is to say thank you, and two is to share a few stories. So the first one, the thank you, is for everybody that's been subscribed to me, or even if you're a new subscriber, thank you for subscribing. Thank you people for sharing my videos, for liking my videos, for making positive comments on my videos. I really do appreciate everything that you guys have done. Just to kind of look at some information, because I'm kind of like, I like to look at data sometimes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put on the screen for you three pictures, and they're each going to be for the month of January, and just to kind of show you the growth that you've given to me on my channel over the last few years. So here they come. Alright, so as you can see, there's some data here on the screen for you. The first one, obviously the biggest one on the top left, says performance. It shows you how many views my channel received in the month of January in 2011. So as a couple years ago, we received about 1,400 views that month. I gained one subscriber, had a couple of likes, one dislike, one comment, and one favorite added. So that was for 2011. That was like halfway through my first year of making videos. And then next comes 2012 of January. You'll notice that the views jumped up by quite a bit, up to 14,000, gained 51 subscribers instead of 50, 130 likes, which is a lot more than last time. Still just one dislike, which is good. 115 comments, 19 shares, and 40 favorites added just in the month of January for the year 2012. And then we're going to go ahead and take a look at the year 2013. So this just took place last month. We had 24,000 views to my channel. This whole estimated minutes watched, they didn't start that till just recently. So 50,000 minutes watched, 109 subscribers that are new, 160 likes, 7 dislikes, 83 comments, a couple of shares, and 17 favorites added. So that's kind of the change that's happened over the last few years for me. And again, I do really appreciate everything that you guys have done for me, and thanks a lot. And here come some stories for you. So I'm going to give you a teacher story and a non-teaching story. Both were at work though. So the teacher story was when I was a student teacher. I was about probably 3/4 of the way through my student teaching. And at the time I was either 23, almost maybe 24 years old, so I was still pretty young. And anyway, it was in the morning, and I just felt really, really sick. I was not feeling well at all. But I still went to school to teach, because I had my lesson plan and everything all ready to go. I put a lot of work into it, and I didn't want to just like throw it to the wayside. So I went in, and before I left home, I took some medicine to try and help me feel a little bit better. About halfway through the first class that I was doing, I started feeling super, super tired, really drowsy, and I felt like I was almost going to fall asleep while I was standing up there in front of the class teaching. So really quick, I thought of some like writing activity that I could have the students do, so I gave them the activity. Luckily, they were really good students, so I didn't have to worry about them like just going up in arms or going crazy or something like that. So while they were doing the written activity, I went and sat down, and I realized that the medicine I took was the wrong one. I took the medicine that causes you to be drowsy, and that was really embarrassing. I felt really dumb, and I'm never going to do that one again. So the other story, I saved this one for last because it's not a teaching story, but I thought it was just it's probably a little bit funnier, even more embarrassing really than the other one. So the second story comes from me being a waiter, a server at a restaurant. It wasn't the biggest restaurant in the world. Like, it's not a Cheesecake Factory size. It was smaller than like a Chevy's or an Applebee's. You know, it's not this giant thing. It was fairly formal. Like, I actually had to wear really nice pants and shoes and a button-up shirt, tie. I was still new. I'd only been there for a few months, and I really applied to the job just thinking I'd be like a busboy. But they're like, "Why don't you be a waiter?" I said, "Sure, I'll try that out." So this one night, big group of kids comes in. They're all dressed up. Turns out it's their homecoming for one of the local high schools. And because high school students are inherently kind of strange sometimes, they all ordered really weird, not weird, just they all had different drinks. So we had soda, orange juice, milk, water, I don't know. I think there was not a chocolate milk, but something with chocolate in it, like a coffee type of a drink. Just everything on there. So I was coming out to it was a pretty big table, maybe 8 people, 4 couples I think it was. So I was carrying a tray out there, I was trying to balance it on my hand. So I'm taking the drinks, I'm putting down the drinks, and as I'm doing this, as I'm still kind of a noob, I lose my balance of the tray, and the whole thing, it's just like, it tips over, and it kind of dumps onto one of the boys that was sitting at the table, and so we're talking like soda, and I think it was soda and milk, just all down his jacket. And it wouldn't have been as bad, but right when I did it, I just, as loud as I could, dropped a big F-bomb right in the middle of the restaurant. So like everybody's looking at me, and I was just like, "Oh, can I go home now?" I apologized the best I could, that's one of those things you don't forget. And that was kind of it. That's the embarrassing story. So anyway, if you have any embarrassing stories that you want to share with school or work, otherwise, do me a favor and put those in the comment box below so we can have kind of a fun conversation. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and thanks for watching, sharing, liking, commenting, everything. Thank you, and see you next time.